Hello everyone and welcome back. So let's continue our journey for Flood Run. So in the last video I think we made our way through Blight Town and we acquired this Claymore, not the Claymore, Zweihänder. So we'll start utilizing the Zweihänder and yeah, we will upgrade this first to plus 6, and we also have acquired a pyromancy power within. So what this does is it will increase your damage and at the cost of 1% of your HP per second drain. So that's okay. And alright, so we'll start. So this time around we're gonna head into the Sense Fortress. So if you come here, you can encounter these three NPCs. You can basically talk to her. She has very limited set of dialogues.
Who are you? So by the looks of you.
You'll make our way through the shortcut that will take us to the undead parish. Right. We're gonna skip these enemies. You can go ahead and kill them, that's okay. Titanite shard. Wow, we really need Titanite shard. We're gonna buy Titan I think 9 of them. I'm not sure like how much will it take for plus firing 9. I'm not sure. The good thing is you can buy Titanite shards from Andre, and later on in the game large Titanite shards can be bought. There are 2 merchants that actually sells large Titanite shards. So okay, you basically restart this, go down. At this time, like, you can use the boss souls. If like on my first playthrough, I won't recommend getting any boss weapon. There are none boss weapon that are actually good for your first playthrough. Quilax Fury Sword is pretty decent, but I would still prefer not to use it.
Very good, Smith. Why not?
So he's gonna ask for the large ember. So large ember will allows you to increase your reinforce your weapon to plus 10. What we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade our Zweihänder by at least 4 and reinforce Zweihänder. Okay, we need 3 more. Alright. So now if you go to reinforce, you have an option to make it plus 6. So if I do this, I'm ascending my weapon to plus 6. Now I can upgrade it. Now it requires large Titanite shard. So you can see it's plus 7, but it requires large Titanite shard to upgrade. So we don't have any right now. So now if you look at that, we are dealing 343 damage per hit. And we are just 40 levels. So the next area is a bit challenging. Yeah, basically the NPCs are a bit more tankier and they do more damage. So you need to be careful. You see this plate right here? This is a pressure plate. So when you stand on it, there will be 3 of the arrows. So you see there is a serpent guy. You block, you stand here, most probably the arrows will kill them. you will start to see a lot of summon signs. So I won't be summoning anyone this time. Now you have to be careful with this, guys, but you can, the good thing is they can be backstabbed. You pick up this soul of brave warrior, that's like 5k souls. Like if you are having trouble, I would recommend you to summon someone. And this is make sure this is a good like this is a proper area to get invaded, so you need to be careful. Now there are these lovely traps here, so if they knock you down, you will go all the way and you see a demon, titanite demon right there. So we will eventually be going here, but for now let's just make our way through. So there will be a guy, you can see right there, right in front of the ledge, a serpent guy standing, and there is a guy standing right over there. That's gonna throw electric lightning basically at you. So you need to be very careful when you make your way through, and you can just run through. Now you need to be very careful with this one because he can actually knock you off the edge. You can parry him. And there we go. So once down, there is no need to worry because like they can't hit you from below, and there is no way to come back up unless and until you do some parkour stuff. So yeah, now make sure you don't fall off the edge or get hit by the traps. Now you see that guy, he's gonna throw lightning at you, so you need to be careful. You need to block. I got invaded, so why do I get invaded? Come on, dude. What the? Come on, don't do this. Holy shit, the lag is... Oh, parry king. That's not what I wanted to do. What? The lag is real, but... He's gonna spam his parry. See? Should start Steam in offline now. Wake up combustion, I knew it. Alright, that's okay. No worries, now we won't get invaded. Alright. So the reason was for the matchmaking was the weapon matchmaking. I have a +7 weapon, and Dark Souls now follows a weapon matchmaking. The remastered one. The previous one doesn't follow matchmaking, so if you are running on the Prepare to Die edition, you're safe. Quickly make my way to that spot back there. I think you can switch for a better shield, like that has stamina regen but at the cost of 95% physical defense. You need to be very careful when you making your way through. I am not even consistent with the parries, so we bite attack. See? Alright. Collect our soul. So you need to be very careful with this. Make sure you roll 2 right in the middle. Now this is a pressure plate. What you want to do is immediately turn right so you won't trigger it, and you open the chest. This is large titanite shard, so we can upgrade our weapon to like +6 or +7 now. +7, +8 I think, yeah. Okay. Make your way right here. You see this enemy, we will be coming back for him soon enough. So that should take care of him. Okay, so you want to do is run all the way up and make a quick right. There will be a fog gate, you won't want to enter right now. We'll kill that enemy and get a ring. So you make your way up. There will be a chest right here. There it is. This is the ring of steel protection. So basically, if you equip this, it will increase your physical defense by some amount. You go to the fog cave. All right. So okay, you see this pressure plate? So behind us there's a trap. So if you step on it, it will shoot those arrows. So what you want to do is run and make right. Now this is the interesting part, the most important part. This rolling boulder. So there is a guy upstairs that is throwing boulders at you. Now there is a specific interval where the boulders are. So what you want to do is run, ignore that enemy, drop down here, all the way back and inside here. Now you see there is a drop point where it actually, the boulders are getting dropped at, like finally. So you need to wait. So there is a wall behind it. We need the boulder to break it. So if you wait long enough, what it's gonna do is it's gonna break. The well is gonna fill with all the boulders, and the next boulder will knock the wall over. So with that, we'll get a nice ring, like that boost our item discovery. Yeah. You see that wall? The final boulder is gonna knock down that wall for us. Quickly follow it, and there will be a ring. Covetous gold serpent ring. Now this will boost your item discovery. Ouchie. Okay, no worries. All right. So now do not open this chest. Like if you open this, you're gonna be dead. So the thing is, you see this chain right here where I'm standing? You see how it's pointing out, like towards me, like towards the face of the chest. Now there are mimics in the game, so if you open this, a monster is gonna come out and eat the shit out of you, like completely. He will eat you. Oops, my bad, sorry. So there are two options here. If you have any any of the Lloyd's talisman, you can use them, or if you don't have any, you can go stand here, two hand, and start hitting this. So at this point, you may have the Lord talisman if you have been following the guide, but I will still fight this mimic. So with the +7 weapon, I don't think you will have any problem with this. You will get a lightning spear. Now this is a pretty good weapon. Lightning spear. So you see it deals 114 damage physical and 114 lightning damage. And the moveset is like a poke type of thing. Even the 100 moveset. So still it's not that good. I would still recommend you to stick with the Zweihänder. Now you need to be careful with the elevator. So I'll show you. You see there is blood on the elevator. There is a reason for that. So whenever there is a first stop, you need to roll, because the next stop is death. You see those spikes? That's why the blood was there. Alright, you make your way through here. So you are basically at the other end where it's showing the... You can't open this right now. It's blocked from the other side. Alright, you get down here. There is nothing to the down. You make your way up. This is the path where you want to leave. So there's the boulder someone is throwing, and this mechanism is throwing the boulder. So you need to pull. What this boulder is gonna do and it's gonna wreck the shit out of the serpent guy that was standing, and it's gonna break a wall. So next what you wanna do is you wanna turn it again, so it won't disturb us, so we can go right there. You see this place? We have been before. We have been here before. Alright. So now since you have the master key, you can open this door. So this is a sorcerer, who can teach you sorcery. He will be back at the Firelink Shrine once you get there. And this is a free 10,000 souls. Soul of Heroes. There is nothing to this part of the area, so you can just head back. Now we're gonna make our way back to the same place where the mechanism was, which was throwing the ball. What? Okay, so even if you have cranked the lever and still it's facing this way, it might happen. So what you need to do is simply run and make sure you stick to your left once. There we go. Now this is the same path that we took before. This time around, move quickly here. There will be an enemy down there. You need to roll here. Alright. Pick this up. And you need to make sure you go to this broken wall. Actually, if you go here, you can actually get the Black Sorcerer's set and the Sorcery Hush. Hush will basically make you your footsteps unheard, regardless of whatever armor you are wearing. So if you're wearing a heavier armor, it will still it will cancel all the noise that you make. Now you need to head back here. Now you need to drop down right here. There will be one enemy, I think. Why? What is he doing there? Okay, he died. Okay. You need to pick this ring. So this is the slumbering dragon crest ring. So it is basically the same thing. So you see that roll sound, and if I equip this, there is no roll sound. It's completely gone. You can switch back to Havel ring if you want, like to continue wearing the heavier armor. You need to drop down carefully here. Get back and make your way through back. So this is the same spot where you actually started the game. Started the game as in this area. You see that huge, like the wall break that the builder did. You can wait for the boulder to come. Okay, it's not coming this way. You see that, you hear that cranking sound, so someone just changed the position of the... Alright, so you can go ahead. I'm not sure. Holy shit. Alright, so... Phew! Made it. You can crank this up so it goes to the... nowhere. Perfect. Now, there's a pressure plate. What it's gonna do is it's gonna activate all of these at once. It will step and back, get back. So, the next area, you can just sprint through this. Wait for this and just sprint through. Quickly kill this enemy. I think 2 hits should be sufficient. There is nothing to here, like there is no place to go. There will be one enemy right there. What you want to do is two-hand your weapon, go there and smack him once. And one more. That should be sufficient. You go down here, don't go right up there. There will be one enemy and an item. Do a running attack and follow up with a successive R1s. So large alternate shards. So this is very nice for us because we need large alternate shards, and this will help us to get a +10 weapon early on. The next thing is the weapon can be upgraded to +15. So we will need very large MP for that. So there is an enemy to the... What is this? Come on. What? Oh, thank God. So there's an enemy that's gonna throw the lightning at you. So ignore him for now. Just keep walking. He's gonna miss. And you need to run. Do not stop for anything. Once here, there is no item to that side. So what you wanna do is just walk closely here. And there's a fog. Alright, so we are here. This is the upper part of the Sense Fortress. So you see that enemy? That's the guy who is throwing the boulder at. And they are like infinite boulders. So what you want to do is... Okay, I will explain about that also. There is one enemy that's going to throwing. So you quickly come here. Make your way here. You see that enemy? He's going to throw the boulder at you. So you look down, there's a bonfire. Like the first bonfire placement ever. Light this up and rest on it. If you have enough souls, you can level up. For now, I have like close to a level soul, so I'm gonna use a soul of a proud knight, and I will level up. So I will level up my strength. So this is the place where we actually entered. So carefully walk down right here. Go up, and we're gonna get a ring now. So there will be 2 of the boulder. What am I locked on to? Okay, there. So there is a chest. You can see right there. That has the ring. So there are boulder knights now. I don't know how did I backstab that guy, but it just happened. Carefully make your way through. There is a boulder knight to your right. You saw it from the above. You need to be careful. Now this guy can actually drop the boulder side sword. It's very high chance for this guy. But that's okay. We won't be requiring a boulder sword. This is flame stone plate ring, so it will increase your fire defense. So if I equip this, you see my fire defense. Okay, so ring of seal protection, it will increase my fire physical defense from 116 to 216. And stone plate ring, so 114 flame damage to 164 flame damage. But I would still recommend you to stick with the normal Havel ring and play ring of weapons and protection. You make your way up. That item is a sniper crossbow. You pick up this item. This is a soul. And this is a large celebration. So for the initial, we're gonna make sure we get rid of the guy above who is throwing boulders at us. So you just follow this path. Make sure you don't fall off the edge. First we'll get rid of the boulder guy, and then we'll continue exploring. So you basically follow this narrow platforms. You see that guy? That's the boss we're gonna fight. That's Iron Golem. Oh, neat. So do not enter the fog gate. So the guy above will cause a serious problem. He's gonna throw fireball at you when you are fighting the boss itself. So it's a pretty annoying thing. Ouchie. So the idea is, okay, when he's gonna do that, he's gonna do his charge move, and he's now down on the floor like free hits. So make sure you use this time to do as much damage as you can. I think he's gonna give you a Titanite chunk. Yep, one Titanite chunk. So that's it. So he's not gonna respawn. Now we can safely explore the area. So you make your way back. You can actually jump, but that's okay. Alright, so let me just drop down here. Alright, so this is the place where there was the bonfire right there, and right here we're gonna go this way. Why? Just start in offline mode. Yeah, that should do it. My router is getting messed up. So there will be a tower knight here. This is the same enemy that you fought before in the church. Oh, he didn't drop anything. So make your way through. There will be a ladder. Right. So there will be an enemy right there. That's a record. You need to two-hand your weapon. So I will show you an easy strategy for this. He's gonna use his bow and arrow. You need to avoid that and hit R2. Go back. R2 again. Go back. One more time. That should be... this is very easy. So he's going to give you the Ricard's Rapier. It's a phenomenal weapon. I personally suggest it, but this is a dex item. You see that consecutive attacks that he does. Combine that with the pine resin and you're golden. But for now, heavy weapons. So you see this, the chain is curling away from me. So then you make sure this is safe. You pick up those 2 items. Head down. Now a divine blessing completely restores your health. And what was the other item? The rare ring of sacrifice. Basically, if you die, you don't lose soul and humanity. Now you can make your way back to the bonfire if you have any of the... you have less Estus. And okay, I think I'm gonna summon Iron Tarkus in this, so you make sure you drop down safely. Right there. And you reverse your ally. So we're gonna summon a really strong NPC in the next battle. That's Iron Tarkus. And he's gonna beat the shit out of the Iron Golem. And we're gonna help him, like. So carefully walk down. Actually, there is one more place that we need to discover. So if you are if you want to buy some other equipment or some items, you need to make this jump. I am very inconsistent at it, so alright, first try. Got it. Here there will be an NPC.
What?
So he's gonna sell black fire bombs, I think 5 infinite fire bombs, I think, yeah. Green blossom, that will increase your stamina recovery. Titanite shard, large titanite shard, and it's infinite large titanite shard you can buy from, and green titanite shard. So we won't be requiring any of these. Large titanite shard we do require, but we're gonna get it in the Londo itself. He sells great sword, great axe, Baldur's Shield, Tower Knight, and he sells Katarina armor, the Onion Knight armor, and steel armor. But we're gonna get a good armor. He sells Thunderstone plate ring and spell 1, so that's okay.
Nothing more to say.
Just leave. So there, if you want to unlock a shortcut from the upper not Blight Town. This is Sense Fortress, upper Sense Fortress to the bottom lower Sense Fortress. You need to go down. There will be an end. Okay, I will show you. So carefully make your way through. Okay. All right. So there will be a guy who is throwing the lighting thing again. Oops. Oh, we got the flame bird. It's pretty good weapon. It's pretty fast. This is the cage key. So if you don't have the master key, that the sorcerer cage won't unlock. So this will help you in that. So you make your way all the way back. Pretty long. Right, payment. So we need to do this jump once more. First try. What do you know? There is none now good item to their left. So you will come across these two cages. So you go here, open, and you step right in. So it's gonna take you all the way down, avoiding all the shit that you have been through, like all the way down to the starting of the Sense Fortress. And he's gonna die. So you make your way inside here again. This will take you all the way up. And now we're gonna start a boss fight, Iron Golem. So this is just for the reference that you can easily navigate your way through Sense Fortress. Alright, so make your way through. There is this annoying archer guy. One shot him. Now don't go to the fog door yet. Go to the right side. There is a tower right here, and there will be a summon sign. This is the Iron Tarkus, and he is really strong. So he's wielding a great sword, and he does so much damage to the Iron Golem. Just look at him. Head back. Gotta do a quick heal. Wait for Iron Tarkus to walk all the way over here. He's really slow though. Now, enter the boss fight. So he's gonna do the initial attack will be a charge attack. So make your way, stay fried. That should be doing it. Now wait for the. Where are you running? So as all the giant bosses, just stay near his leg. You do pretty good damage to him. And make sure you fight at the. You see. So he is staggered now. So you hit the other leg. He's gonna like basically get down on his legs, and you can. This is like the free hits in. So with this weapon right now, like a +7 weapon, this fight is actually a joke. And with Iron Tarkus with you, it's actually very easy. GG, too easy. Now stop here. So I'll give you 40,000 souls. Like I believe, yeah, 40,000 souls. So there will be a ring right here. You examine this. This will take you to an Orlando. You basically will be abducted. Look at the view, it's very nice. It's gonna drop you at right. Boink. Alright, made it. So we are finally at the Orlando. So it looks very magnificent, so pretty neat. You make your way through the stairs. That's the giant. So there'll be a couple of giant in the giant armors. So you stand here. He's gonna notice you, but he will not gonna attack you for now. There will be one chest over there. You avoid that because you have 51,000 souls right now. So make your way through. Right to the left here. There we go. And there's a bonfire waiting for us. Now that's a firekeeper. You don't kill him. Kill her, make sure. Okay, so at this point we can get how many levels? 4 levels, I would recommend you get 26 endurance to 22. That will help you wear heavier armor, and 1 strength. I think that should be sufficient enough. Yes. Okay. So, alright, so it's nice that we made it to the Orlando. This is the main central hub. Basically, there is a really challenging boss fight in the next episode, so we do have power within, so that will help us, and a good weapon, and that's it. So I'll see you next time. Peace.